Hi friends, I am Dr. B.V. Rao of Usha Clinic and founder of the websites qmedicaldoubts.blogspot.in and raghavamedicaldoubts.com. Through these videos, I am providing the basic knowledge about the commonly occurring diseases, treatment and surgery details when necessary. For the medical knowledge to general people and for reference to medicals. Today I am going to discuss about the rupture of the urinary bladder. It is the tear of the urinary bladder. It may be extraperitoneal or intraperitoneal. A lateral crushing injury causing severe disruption of the true pelvis and tearing of the ligamentous moorings is the usual cause. Full bladder is vulnerable to have the rupture. Clinical features. After shock phase, the first symptom is the intense desire for micturition. The result is either no urine is passed or a few drops of blood stained urine is passed with effort. The spasms recurs at intervals. Extravasation occurs into prevesical space resulting in a tender swelling above the pubis. Now the urine passes up the anterior abdominal wall between fascia transversalis and peritoneum, causing necrosis of intervening connective tissue. In males, it is identified by the palpability of the prostate in intrapelvic rupture of urethra. It is not palpable. Intraperitoneal rupture, pain. Agonizing pain in the epigastrium along with shock and syncope. If the patient is in drunken and distended in a few minutes, the shock subsides, the pain lessens. The patient continues with his urges. The abdomen commences to distend. The patient won't have a desire to micturate. The abdominal rigidity followed by distension is seen. No dullness above the pubis corresponding to a distended bladder. There is tenderness in the hypogastrium. If the urine in the peritoneal cavity is considerable, shifting dullness can be elicited. Rectal examination reveals bulging of rectovesical pouch. If the urine is sterile, peritonitis is delayed and vice versa. Retrograde cystography is the only way for confirmation of integrity or otherwise of bladder. It is carried out at the time of taking the radiograph of pelvis. Procedure. A catheter is passed with aseptic precautions which may recover small amount of blood stained urine which supports the diagnosis. 120 ml of sodium chloride solution with 40 ml of 35% hyphae, that is diatrizoate, injected with a bladder syringe. Teardrop. Bladder due to elevation by extraperitoneal extravasation of blood and urine, it is found in extraperitoneal rupture. Treatment. When there is a confirmation of a rupture of the bladder, immediate surgery is a must. Intraperitoneal rupture. Lower laparotomy is performed, urine is removed by suction, then the patient is placed in Trendelenburg back position. The edges of the rent, which is situated usually in the posterior part of the dome of the bladder, are trimmed and sutured by 2 layers of interrupted catgut stitches. An operation completed by stitching a large Malicot catheter into an extraperitoneal suprapubic incision in the bladder. The latter ensures the intravesical tension being kept at a minimum during healing of sutured tear. Unless the infection is present, the peritoneum can be closed without drainage. The abdominal wall is repaired around the Malicot catheter, not omitting drainage of prevesical space. Following the surgery, antibiotics are continued till the urine is sterile. Catheter is removed after 10 days. Extraperitoneal rupture. Suprapubic cystotomy is performed and prevesical space is drained. The tear is usually at the base of the bladder, will heal readily and difficult to repair, so need not be attempted. When the operation is performed within 12 hours, the mortality is about 11%. If done after 24 hours, the mortality is about 55%. Wounds during operation. Possibilities of wounding during operation are herniatomy, especially strangulated, hysterectomy, and excision of rectum. In all these operations, to minimize the accident, the bladder must be emptied after the patient is given anesthesia. If the injury is recognized at the time of its infliction, the bladder must be repaired in 2 layers and urethral catheter drainage maintained for 7 days. If not recognized, the treatment is similar to that of the rupture. When perforation occurs during endoscopic resection of bladder tumor or prostatic capsule is perforated during transurethral prostatectomy. For practical purposes, the perforation is always extraperitoneal. When the accident is recognized at the time of drainage of bladder with a large urethral catheter, only antibiotics is sufficient. If not recognized at the time of suprapubic drainage, the prevesical space in case of anterior perforation or perineal drainage of pararectal space for posterior perforation is urgent and imperative. Thus all about the rupture of the urinary bladder and the wounding of the bladder during surgeries. And in the next video, I will discuss about some other disease. Thank you.